Learning when watching anime, especially when integrated in a well-written story with great characters, is something that really makes anime so different from other types of media. It also makes me feel productive when watching anime. Today, I will tell you guys about the 5 best anime about science and STEM. Parallel World Pharmacy Kanji Yakutani, a Japanese medical researcher, died from overwork as a result of his lifelong concern with creating new medications to aid others, due to an unfortunate accident of losing his younger sister to an illness years ago. He has devoted his study to creating new treatments for these ailments in memory of her legacy. Nevertheless, fate has it that he overworks himself and dies at the age of 31, just to be offered a second shot at life in another universe with a medieval civilization, where access to decent medical care is a luxury afforded only to the rich. He learns that Panactheos, the god of medicine, has bestowed a heavenly favor on him in his new life as Pharma de Medicis, a 10-year-old kid who hails from a distinguished Saint-Fleuve Empire family of physicians. Pharma, who carries the mark of a deity's divine favor, possesses a special divine art that enables him to produce any chemical substance if aware of its chemical composition. He makes the decision to revolutionize the medical breakthroughs of this new world and make appropriate therapies available for the general populace with the help of his supernatural powers and his preserved knowledge of contemporary medicine. Pharma makes a commitment to provide access to medication for all people in need, regardless of their socioeconomic status, using the knowledge from his previous life and the heavenly powers bestowed upon him. Dr. Stone, when the rest of mankind are all turned to stone by an unexpected flash of light. Our main character Senku, a high school student with exceptional intelligence and a passion for research in science, awakens many thousand years after the strange phenomena transforms all of humanity to stone. Senku decides to utilize science to reconstruct the planet in the face of a world made of stone and the complete demise of civilization. He'll start by creating civilization from scratch, along with his powerful high school friend Taiju, who also suddenly became conscious. They make a commitment to working together to harness Senku's extensive scientific knowledge to release mankind from its stone prison and heal the planet. This extraordinary adventure, which spans 2 million years of scientific history from the Stone Age to the present, is about to start.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Science fell in love, so I tried to prove it. There is a strong consensus that science can explain the vast majority of everyday life events. But there are many facets of our existence that science cannot explain through mathematics, and for which has not yet discovered a solution. The idea of love is the most well-known of them. Even though it would seem hard to apply scientific theory to such a nuanced and complicated feeling, a bold and clever pair of Saitama University researchers want to try. One day, the confident and attractive Himuro publicly confesses her love for Yukimura, a rational and sensible scientist. Yukimura acknowledges his lack of romantic experience and wonders what really constitutes love and whether he is capable of experiencing it. Yukimura, given his own lack of experience with love, questions whether or not he is in love with Himuro. The two, who are both uninitiated in the ways of love, start conducting intricate tests on one another to see if they exhibit the features that humans use to signify love for one another. Using scientific methods, including monitoring their pulse rates in various scenarios, researchers Yukimura and Himuro employ data science to try to answer the question of love. Will Himuro and Yukimura effectively use scientific theory, with the aid of their study team's eccentric co-workers and friends, to quantify the sentiments they show for one another as their personal analysis gets underway? Cells at work. Around 37.2 trillion cells actively function in the human body every day, 365 days a year. This anime takes these cells and personifies them, so we can get a glimpse of what actually happens in the human body. Fresh from training, the upbeat and newly mature red blood cell is prepared to take on the crucial job of delivering oxygen from the lungs to the rest of the body. Meanwhile, the white blood cell is busy monitoring and removing unwanted germs that are trying to establish a new home on the body. Little platelets are lined up for a fresh building project for any external injuries of the body. The everyday lives of these cells are chaotic as they cooperate to keep the body healthy, dealing with wounds, allergies, sickness, and working together in their home of the human body. Cells at work. Code Black. Similar to cells at work, but dealing with more mature health topics. This anime takes place in the body of a person who is always in turmoil as a result of poor lifestyle choices. The tasks of different cells grow more risky and challenging when germs, bacteria, and other objects infiltrate. A red and white blood cell endeavor to carry out their duties, even if it means witnessing many of their fellow cells sacrifice their lives in the line of duty. Cells at work. Code Black depicts the problems faced by cells as they attempt to preserve the body's health in a setting very unlike that of its parent narrative, Cells at Work. It aims to mirror black companies with horrible working conditions and overworking, similarly to the cells in the body when not taken care of. The human state is still declining, though, and the cells will ultimately determine whether or not their attempts are successful.
仕事がある限り
While these anime might not be able to help cover everything in your biology, chemistry, or physics classes, I hope they will help in hopefully making those classes just a little bit more fun and exciting to take. And they might even be able to help the topics stick in your mind better when taking exams. I know Cells at Work helped a lot when I was taking immunology. Do you know any science anime I didn't mention? Let me know in the comments. Hope you enjoyed and don't forget to subscribe.